Good morning, travelers. Tara here, Hidden Lotus Tarot. It's pretty early in the morning here. Went to bed in my little skimpy nightgown. It was about 80 degrees when I went to bed last night, and I woke up this morning. It feels like 47. It's crazy outside. So I'm going to be coming to you this morning. Today is what? November 28th, 2015. And this is going to be the December 2015 general reading for the sign of Aries. A couple of announcements I'd like to make. I am going to be visiting with the doctor on the 9th of December. Hopefully I will find out once and for all if we can get the surgery scheduled. So if you are interested perhaps in if I'm going to be having any discounts for the month of December, I suggest you go over to the hiddenlotustarot.com site. Follow the blog and like it. I'll be posting updates there so that can kind of keep you up to date in case you're interested. If you'd like a reading for Christmas or New Year's or something like that, if I'm going to be running any specials, we'll just see how all of that plays out. I am using today the Gilded Tarot. They've been kind of, I don't know, acting kind of funny, and then they were point on, so I don't know how they're going to be acting this morning. So bear that in mind. I would like to remind you that this is a general reading. So if it does not apply, you need to go back and find your your moon and rising sign, and take a look at that, or any other people that you're involved with. Maybe that'll give you some insight into what's happening with them. Let's see. I do have the Sibilas and the Oracle card here. And what I'd like to do is go ahead and get straight into the reading. I hope everyone had a great and safe holiday. Did no Dion turkey and football. Had no ISIS encounters while they were traveling. That if you were traveling, you were away from home, you made it back safely. Didn't get no tickets. Kids didn't make you crazy. Things of that nature. So, here we go. Show me the Aries people for December 2015. Show me the Aries people for December 2015. I cannot believe we are already in the end of the year. It's crazy. What are the possible energies coming up for the sign of Aries, December 2015? All right. As I said, again, this is a general reading. And whatever the cards say, these are the possible energies that could be coming up for the sign of Aries for December 2015. Let's lay the cards. Well, now these cards are working a little bit differently from, and I've been noticing that they don't, underneath the deck we have the King of Cups. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, okay. Let me take a look here. Here's the Fire down here. Now this is interesting, and I do have this Pentacles card here. This Queen of Pentacles, and of course, as you know, we can embody the quality of earth, water, air at any time. So just because we don't see the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands here does not mean this reading will not apply. Now, this is the past, present, and future. So this is where you could be coming from, or what has occurred, let's say back to October, a couple months back, last month back, maybe into September. And this is what's going to be coming up for December, maybe going into January. What I have in the center, let me tell you what I have. I have the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. What it looks like are decisions, but there seems to be something that makes you sad, as if there's some heartache in it. But that in the end, it seems to work out very well. So let's be heartened by that. Okay, in the center I have this Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is all about sorrow, regrets, loss. It could be about a necessary sacrifice, having to let something go because, for whatever reason. This is the focus card, and it seems to be the basis, what's centered around this particular reading. What I can say is that, let's say going back a couple of months, there were some decisions that you needed to make. And you made those decisions and decided that it was time for you to move along. Now, this card can be literally about moving away psychologically, moving away from a situation emotionally, or even physically. So it would appear, according to the reading, that someone has done, some of you Aryan people have done, one of the three. And whatever this was that you moved away from, indeed, I think you felt that it might have been time. In which case, although it may not seem so great right now, typically this is the card of just saying, I need to take the space away to find out really what's going on with me and how does it mean. Or you may have been moving away from a situation where you weren't having your needs met in some way, shape, or form. Perhaps it was a job. Perhaps it was a romantic relationship. Maybe your family. You've been having issues with your family or your friends, and you just have to move away, separate yourself because the foolishness was getting to be too much. So now there is some luck associated with this. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is all about karma and destiny. And I think I had said something, I don't know, a week or so ago, that we're shifting in when we had that nodal shift, that this was touching on the points of karma and destiny. And so whatever decisions that you're going to be making going forward is really going to change your life in many varied ways, so that you needed to stop and be very careful about making your decisions moving forward. I don't see any hangman here. Again, whatever this is, like I said, there's a lot of regret. Now, I always call this card the Two of Cups in disguise because, as you can see, the guy is crying over the Three Cups, what was before him, but then what's behind him. If he turns around the other way, now that's before him. And so there are two cups sitting there. So this indeed could herald the arrival of a new lover. It could be a new job. It could be a new friendship. It's going to be something where it's going to be equal on all levels. And this is why you're being asked to stop and pause and reflect. This is the card of things built up already. You've done a lot of work. You've had a lot of accomplishments and a lot of goals that you've done. And now it's time for you to move forward. And you want to know, you want to take that time out to know exactly where it is you're going, what new options are before you, how you're going to get those things done. This is about the practicality of doing things, the pentacles are. And that, you just want to know how it's all going to fit together. And coupled with this Wheel of Fortune here, even though we see that you had to move away, there was some emotional, excuse me, pain and loss, regrets, you are moving away. Excuse me, holy moly. But the interesting thing is that there's a new offer coming in. Not only is it a new offer coming in, but it's going to be a great new offer coming in. This is all about desire, ambition, will, and drive. This is about cups. So whatever this thing is, when it comes, it's going to fire you up. And you will be receiving some abundance. You'll be sitting like this Queen of Pentacles, okay? So even so, like I say, just because we don't have the Queen of Wands sitting here is not does not mean this does not apply to the Aries sign. The overall energy, excuse me, is the King of Cups. Okay. Now, I could say, on the one hand, that it looks as though there was a decision made to sacrifice work over love. Okay. And this is why we have the Five of Cups in the center. When this decision was made, you are indeed moving forward with it. You know, yes, it hurts. Perhaps there were words said or there were disappointments. You were waiting for someone to express their feelings to you, but that never happened. But destiny has come into play. Here's the line. And it looks like this has been in the making for some time if we say this is the past column. Destiny has now come into play and say, well, you know what? I got something else for you. It's time for you to move on. What are you going to do? If you do what it is that you should do, I have something for you waiting. I mean, really, this is a beautiful line. The same thing here. Moving away, being sad about it, but you're moving towards something great. And even here, you walking away from something, you're reviewing it and going over it, but you end up in this place. Now, I can say that on the surface of this, it looks as though there's going to be somebody new coming into your life. Okay? And if this is not someone new, then this is the energy. Once you get through going through all of this, you get to the new thing, you find your balance, you figure out what it is you're going to do. We know already that your finances are going to be okay. So maybe this is the energy of learning to love yourself as well, but it's really reading out like there's somebody new on the horizon. So if you've had to, excuse me, if you've had to let go of a relationship, I think what the cards are saying is that it was time to let that go because it has something new for you. And this could even imply that if this is a new job opportunity that is coming in, there's someone that you're going to encounter in this new environment. Let's put it that way. In whatever new environment you find yourself in, whether you're actually moving, this can imply moving overseas, just plain old moving. The hand of destiny is guiding this. Okay. So if you have any doubt, I would suggest that you just try to trust in the process of what's happening. I have this beautiful diamond here, the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to take a chance. There's something waiting for me. You may have this feeling, you just don't know what it is. You feel changes going on, you know. And then when you get to the other side, it is going to require some type of adjustment. But it looks as though your activity, your work is what's going to help you through this. I want to take even this diagonal here, 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups. And it's like it was a lot of pain and then it's lessened. You say, okay, I accept this. But then when you let go, there's room for something new to come in. In a sense, you can say that from this, you're moving into, there's still heartache, but it's not an 8, it's a 5. It's a digression. But again, if you remember that there's 2 cups here, then rest assured that there's something else coming in for you. So if you have some fear and some doubt, do not. Really, the hand of destiny is upon you. And you don't get sometimes these opportunities, such a huge opportunity. I mean, really, these 3, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. That's powerful stuff. Powerful stuff. Powerful, powerful stuff. The first thing I want to look at is I mean, it's like you can't lose. Really, I'm just looking at the spread. The decision, you break your heart, but you end up okay. I walk away. I'm hurt, but I'm okay. Hand of Fortune. I'm sad, and I'm gonna review it, but it's okay. It's a 7 of Pentacles. It's not a 5. It's not a 2. Um, Either way I look at the spread, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. And I almost don't even want to pull the Sabilas on it because it speaks for itself. I want to see what the decision was about. Now this decision, we have the Donna Maritata, the married woman. We have the Sacerdote. And we have the Letterato. And to me, this speaks of someone who's loving and kind and nurturing. May even be a bit psychic. You could say he's a priest. Has been giving some thoughts to a lot of things. But also what this is saying to me, because it's the 2 of Swords, and this implies that you're not being able to make the decision, or you have a little bit of fear about making the decision. This kind, nurturing person is somewhat lacking in faith. They've been thinking that maybe whatever this decision is, it's not going to work out for them. And or they're having fear about picking up and moving forward. From this spread, I say to you, do not worry. Nobody's saying it's going to be easy. There's going to be transition. There's going to be, let's see what this 5 of Cups speaks to. Now look, these are all positive cards that came out on a negative card. And remember I say to you that the 5 of Cups is the 2 of Cups in disguise. Even though you may feel on your knees and crying, happiness of the heart, a fortunate event, and great foresight. What these 3 cards are saying on this 5 of Cups is do not have a heavy heart, because there are events happening that are going to be most fortunate with you. Look ahead. There's a 2 of Cups coming. Okay? Look ahead. Do not be afraid. Trust that the universe is moving things for you, and it's going to be probably one of the best periods of your life. This is so beautiful. I wish my spreads looked like this. Let me see what this King of Cups is all about. Now, what this says to me is that 2 things. Perhaps you had to move away from someone who was a King of Cups to you in some way. Because we have the man in the past, the Vedovo, the widower, the man alone. A long time in waiting, and this is speaking to intimacy. In fact, I don't even think this because he comes out in the future position, I think it has nothing to do with someone from your past, because you're leaving that person or that situation behind. What this is saying to me is that there is a man who is alone, a widower. He is waiting and has been waiting for a very long time, all alone by himself. See that? But he's a very passionate person, and he is seeking intimacy. But this is intimacy on a different level. It's not just about sex. It is about that true connection of that 2 of Cups. I think that I can't say that when you meet this person, you're going to recognize him right off the bat. Just know that he is waiting for you wherever you decide to disembark, okay, on your journey. If this means that you're moving to a new job, a new locale, or just mentally moving away in your head, that there's somebody waiting for you. What I want to do is look at this Queen of Pentacles. Indeed, there is a change coming for you. You have been feeling and perhaps speaking with friends or family or a conversation within yourself, I want things to change. I want to find love. Okay? And this says that indeed you will be finding love. It's going to come through conversation. And this is the change. This is not something being taken away from you. I think if anything was being taken away from you, you got a handle on that now. And you're moving forward because you want to give and you want to receive. This is going to bring you great abundance in more ways than one. We have the cups, we have the wands, we have the pentacles. And the swords are the mental thoughts. You will be moving from a place of doubt, a place of non-faith, a place perhaps of fear, a place of sadness and lack. You are moving away from that now. And the universe is guiding you, literally guiding you to wonderful things. This card, in a sense, would be a warning that once you get there, don't get too slap happy, remain grounded. This queen is very grounded. So with that, I have really nothing else to say. These are beautiful cards. This is one of the best spreads I've done so far for the month of December. And I'm so very pleased that I was able to bring this to you, Aries people. This applies even if you are a man or if you are in a same-sex couple. So just know that you are being guided by the universe to something brand new. It is a new destiny for you. And you're going to have to do what's necessary in order to grasp these opportunities, because really, you may have to wait another 28 years. And depending on how old you are, So that's it. If I don't see you again before the holidays, I would like to wish you a happy, healthy, safe one. And I will try to come back as soon as possible after the new year. So thank you for visiting with me, and namaste.